What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 40 Caliber 101 channel. I'm William Stowe, and as you can see, I've got a new jersey, which means one thing: I've got a new sponsor. And today we're talking about my new gun from Bad Dog Custom Guns. All right, I'll make sure to leave a description, or a link in the description to all their social medias, as well as a phone number to the owner directly, Colt. All right, Colt's a great guy. He builds all these guns by hand, him and his father. Once you order a gun, he works on your gun and your gun alone. Great work, great attention to detail, and everything is built by hand. Everything from the frame is milled down to the slide, and even their custom compensators. All right, they have multiple options. You can get a hybrid barrels. You can get dual side mounts where it mounts on each side of the frame. You can get a single side mount. You can do whatever you want, whether it be open gun, limited guns, even carry guns. So, which I've got one in the works as well, and I'll be doing a review on that too when I get it. But lo and behold, I no longer shoot a Glock. I now shoot this beautiful 2011 open gun. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a safety check. All right, there's no rounds in the chamber. Empty magazine. Pull the trigger in a safe direction, and the weapon is cleared. All right. So this here is my new open gun. It is a 2011 style frame, and we're going to go ahead and get into a little bit of detail, such as a compensator and what's all in this package, and what you can get. And then at the end, I'm going to give you the best advice ever, our best news ever, and that's the length of time of ordering, purchasing, and then receiving your firearm. So, and how to do that. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. So like I said, this is a 2011. Alright, this is an open gun. And this gun is extremely flat shooting, alright? And I'm about to tell you exactly what helps this particular gun be extremely accurate, extremely straight shooting, flat shooting. So I'll go ahead and start from the top, or from the front, should I say. And what you got here is a three-port compensator. And this right here is a Bad Dog Customs compensator, right? So you got 3 big ports on the front. This is in 9 major. You can also get it, of course, in 38 super, which is a popular caliber for competitive shooters. I personally like 9 major. For one, because of brass, find brass all day long. 38 super is hard to find brass, and it's easier if you are going to be shooting, say, black dot ammo and stuff like that. You know, you can easily get 9 major. You can also find 38 super out there too, but the cost is a little bit easier. So. But that's what we got here. I've got a full barrel with 2 poppet holes on top to release some of that gas and also release some of that recoil. And this 3-port comp helps with that as well. It is a 5-inch slide. Like I said, you can get this in a hybrid barrel as well. So the slide will be cut out on top to fit that hybrid barrel, and everything is fit to a very tight tolerance. Okay, there's no movement in this gun whatsoever on this slide. I do have these slide cuts as well, which makes the slide recoil reciprocate a lot smoother and a lot lighter, so that there is no heavy recoil and the gun stays flat. So that helps out with that. Moving on back, I do have a single side mount. I opted in for the single side just because I like that style a lot better than the dual sides. It makes taking the gun down a little bit easier and cleaning a little bit easier, okay? So we're back on that. This is a Bad Dog Customs engraved. Now all these guns will be engraved. They will be Cerakoted. So that takes a little bit of time. It takes about a month. It's probably the longest part of the process, believe it or not. So, but it is engraved with the black dot, with the with the Bad Dog Customs logo. You can't see it because it is behind my Akai thumb rest. Now I opted in for the Akai thumb rest just because of the angle and being able to get on that gun and put my thumb on that thumb rest makes it a little bit better. And don't worry, there is nobody behind the camera. All right, so that is on a tripod and there is nobody behind there. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. Moving on back, more slide cuts, and it is milled down. So like I said, to take out that weight, when you're shooting an open gun, you want to be fast. You want to be accurate, and you don't want a lot of recoil and a lot of muzzle flip. So these slides are very smooth and very easy. I can take 2 fingers and manipulate that slide extremely well, and it's extremely smooth. Okay, and also to help out with that, I opted in for the slide racker. Of course, if you're running an open gun, I always recommend a slide racker to be able to eject that round out as fast as possible. Moving on back some more. We're going to move down to the trigger. The trigger is very smooth, very crisp, and is very short. I got this one set at about 1.18 pounds, almost 1.25 pounds, somewhere around that area as an average. No real creep. You got a little bit of creep, and it hits a wall. Very little pressure. Goes bang. Manipulate that slide. Reset. Super short. That's it. All right. I opted in for the flat face. You can, of course, get the curved face trigger as well. He does give you that option. I personally like a flat face trigger. Much easier to get a purchase on. Okay. This gun is a little heavy, and the reason it is because of my grips. I am running the Chile E2 grips. I mean, they're stainless steel. You can get plastic. You can opt in for that. But I just like the metal grips. A little better texture. Get a little bit better purchase on your hand. If you're not used to metal grips and heavy purchasing grips, you will get a little bit of indentions on your hand. But once you get used to and get the callus built up, you can really get a good purchase. It does have the knuckle cuts underneath, so you can get as high a gun as possible. Get a super high purchase. Now, the one thing I like about this, of course, we're in the Chile 2 grips. You do not have the back safety. All right, the only safety you have, of course, is your thumb safeties and this safety here. Okay. So that's not another mechanical problem that you have to worry about if you're actually getting a good purchase on the gun. So you don't have to worry about that safety like the STIs do. I am running the Romeo 3 Max. The reason I chose this particular red dot is a 3 MOA because one Max Michel designed it, and if Max Michel designed it, he designed it to win. And I figured if he can run it, I'm going to run it too. And I've had no problem with this this particular optic. We'll go into a review on that later. But it's got a really great window. Really bright dot. It has no washout. Even when I'm wearing my my Hunter HD Golds or Rubies, I can still see the dot perfectly. So down here I am running the Chile Big Mouth Magwell. Super light, super sturdy, empty magazine, and easy to get a good reload on this gun. So alright, you really get it in there and it gets in there. So, and that's another thing I like to talk about too, is the mag release. Mag release is really smooth. It's not oversized, but it's where if you're getting good pressure, you're gonna end up bumping it, but you can't flip it around your hand. And it drops extremely smooth, free dropping. Now I'm gonna worry about any bindage because Bad Dog Custom takes care of all that for you. Alright, he does test all these guns before they are sent out. Cole does. He will take it to a match and shoot this gun to make sure it functions, because he does not let a gun leave his facility without it being functioned properly. Alright, now I said I'd get to the best part. The best part is turnaround. 3 months of a turnaround. Alright, 90 days is what you're going to wait to get your gun from start to finish. You can call him, put a $2,000 payment down, and then pay the rest off, or you can pay it all up up front. Depending on what you want will also depend on how much it costs. But I tell you right now, you're not going to be paying an arm and a leg. They're very budget friendly, and they are very great quality. All right, for what I got, I can't be upset. All right, like I said, he makes these guns by hand. He tests them out, test fires them, make sure everything works properly, and he does a great job. Cole does. So make sure you check out Bad Dog Customs. If you do, contact them. Make sure you tell them that William sent you. And maybe he can, help you out a little bit, see what he can do for you. All right. But other than that, great shooting gun. Put it through a couple of matches. Got about 1,000 rounds to it, maybe a little bit more. Gun's nicely broken in, and I absolutely love it. So if you look into some other videos, I'm shooting them. I did have a couple mix ups, but that wasn't me. That was my ammo. It wasn't the gun. It was the ammo. But yeah, make sure you check them out. Give them a call, hit them up on Facebook, Instagram, and stuff like that, and get yourself a new open gun or limited gun or carry gun. Alright, make sure you contact Bad Dog Customs, okay? Make sure you like this video, you subscribe. If you have not, make sure you leave a comment. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be sure to answer them. But other than that, thank y'all for viewing this video, and hope y'all have a great day. Alright, it's 40 Caliber 101 signing off.